Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Hi everyone and welcome to Bingo Bonanza! Yes, it's number 18, if you can believe that. Hopefully you're getting on playbingobonanza.com and pulling down a card or 2 or 3 and playing with us because it's Burger and Buns Bingo. That's right, Burger and Buns Bingo, because it's National Hamburger Day. I know, how much fun is that? Oh yeah, put that salad away and get that burger and fries out, because we are going to celebrate Burger Day here on Bingo Bonanza. And we're going to be playing 3 games like we usually do tonight. And it's all about numbers. It's 3 games, and it's a host of people in our live studio audience that I get to visit with a little bit and get to know along with all of you. Thank you for coming and joining us. I know right now our world is starting to loosen up a little bit and people are getting to go out a little bit more and do things outside, but I'm glad that you're here with me, and maybe you are outside. It's a beautiful day here in Richfield. Oh, we had a warm, beautiful, summery day today. It was gorgeous, and I'm hoping that it's nice where you are too. And we're going to visit a little bit with our live studio audience. I want to introduce them to you because they are a swell bunch of people. And I want to start out, if I could, with Eileen and Alan in North Salem. It looks like North Salem, New York. Is it New York?
New York.
Well, do you have your computer all fired up?
Yeah,
all set.
You have electricity and everything in North Salem?
Today we do, yes.
Today well, you know what I did? I have an extra floppy disk ready because you never know when I'm going to have to slip in another floppy disk. I'm not sure how it goes in, but anyway, slip in another floppy disk because it's going to be a very big night tonight, Burgers and Buns Bingo. And I don't know what you're wearing, but I think I recognize it's like you've got the uniform on for bingo. Stand up now. Let me see. Oh. Bravo. That's the uniform. That's what you're supposed to be wearing. And
absolutely.
What's really great about that is that those outfits, they've been retired. We're working on new designs for this summer, but those they're not going to be for sale anymore. You can still get a few of them on my website at the Bandwear, where I sell my merchandise, but you've got something kind of special there.
It's a collector's item.
Yeah.
And isn't that blue? And isn't it nice material? It's a nice material. And I decided to wear something summery. This is what I wore today. Isn't it nice? You know why I wore it? It's because it makes my buns look nice. Right? Look at these. Look at these babies.
Yeah.
I know.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Whoa.
I know. It's hard to it's hard to believe. Look at that. Just look at.
Let me see.
You know, put your reading glasses on. Really?
I just did. Yeah.
So, oh, I'm falling off the counter. Hang on. So it's really something, and it's just hard to believe I'm in my late 20s. I'm in my late 20s. It's hard to believe that.
Nice recovery there.
Being so fit as a fiddle and performing as many years as I've performed. Now where is North Salem?
It's about an hour north of Manhattan.
Oh, I've heard of that. I know where that is.
You've heard of Manhattan?
An hour north.
On the Connecticut border.
How'd you end up there?
Well, we lived in Manhattan, and we just kept going north till we found a house we could afford, and this is where we went.
Right. If you go over to Connecticut, you're going to be living in a tent. Yeah, it's expensive over there. Smart move.
It is.
Smart move. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. That's Eileen and Alan, my friends in North Salem. Now, don't know anyone in North Salem. So now I do. So now when I go to North Salem, I'll be able to call them from the bus depot, come pick me up. And I'm also, let's stay on the East Coast and go to Nick and Keith, because I think they're on the East Coast somewhere. Hello, guys. Oh, you barely fit. Oh, you're bears. You barely fit in the square.
Oh.
In.
We're trying to
there we go. We'll widen it out a little bit for you there. Oh, how are you?
We're good. How are you?
I love the Bears. You know I do. And you're all now. Where are you? Are you in North Carolina?
Yes.
Praise the Lord. All right. We're in North Carolina.
Durham.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I know. I was just being nice. We don't really care. But North Carolina is close enough. Believe me, that's enough. That's enough information. And so, and I'm going to get back and chat with you guys a little bit. How long you been together?
5 years.
Really? So looking at the two of you, I'm guessing it's a second marriage.
Yes.
Yes, of course it is. But there's love all the time. You're an example. It could happen at any point in a person's life, right?
Mm-hmm.
You never know when that's going to happen, and you need to be ready. Right?
There it is. You just never know.
For 5 years. And then where did you meet?
On the web.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was probably a poor personal choice initially, but it's worked out. That's the good news. Well, anyway, don't go anywhere. We're coming right back. But we're going to stay on the East Coast and go to Mike, because Mike is also on the East Coast. Now, I can see Mike is in Connecticut. And Connecticut is right near. You're probably near Eileen and Alan.
Not far. And I don't live in a tent in Connecticut.
No, because you're a homo. You have money. I bet, right? Exactly. Well, you're not spending it on clothes, clearly. So I bet you're saving it so you have nice things, right?
Well, I haven't been furloughed yet, so knock on wood. So saving my money.
Oh, good for you. That's exciting because a lot of us. Everything got canceled for me. Everything. And we started doing this, which has really kept me busy. And that's like half of it, right? It's just being busy. Because if you don't do anything, you just kind of feel useless.
We're still hoping to see you in P-Town this year, though.
You're not going to P-Town?
No, we're still hoping to see you in P-Town this year.
Oh, you better come to P-Town. Oh, yes. Come to P-Town. It might be a little more low-key. We might have to social distance a little bit, right? Just kind of stay apart a little bit. You might be sitting at a show, 6 feet away from somebody else and 150 feet away from me. But you're going to be able to hear me.
Amen.
Everybody can hear me. I know Helen Keller used to come to my shows years ago. I know everybody can hear me. Trust me. So I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Are you all alone in the world?
I am single, so I'm looking for my second marriage.
Yeah. Is it just, have you had one yet?
Yeah, actually, I'm getting divorced hopefully soon.
Great timing.
Absolutely.
You're just ready to get back on that horse. You're drinking again. You're living your life. Exactly. Who needs that extra weight, right? And are you getting to the actual divorce, or is it just one of those pretend divorces because you've lived together?
Oh, no, it's a real divorce.
Oh, it's the real deal. Oh, that's good. Oh, good. Well, I can't wait to dig into this. Hang on. Yeah, get out the legal file, those manila folders, and because I'm going to want details. All right, nice to meet you, Mike. Don't go far. And then we're going to go over to Ohio next because I want to go and visit my friends Laura and Dad. So Laura and Dad are joining us. And Dad, is that you, Fred? Oh, we can't hear you. You're muted, sweetie. You're muted. You're muted again. You almost did it. You unmuted and then you muted.
Okay.
I think we got it.
it now.
Okay, and you're in Ohio.
Yes, we are in Ohio.
Okay. So we could have figured it out eventually. You could have just acted it out. We would have figured it out. I think we would have figured out who the daughter was and who the father was. I think we could have gotten that without any microphone. And tell me, you guys, now where are you in Ohio?
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
I'm in Cleveland. I drive by Cleveland when I go out to P-Town. I go out to P-Town and I'll honk and wave on my way out. How about that?
Come and visit.
Oh, yeah, probably not. Actually, yeah, because I'm so, I have to get out. Once I get going, I can't stop. If I stop, I'll never get going again. And when you stop in Ohio, it's probably so nice, I won't want to go any further.
Everybody wants to stop here. It's
in Ohio.
It's not a mistake on Blake.
Right. If they're not stopping, then they don't know what they're missing, right? Clearly. And I have not been to Cleveland. Do you realize this?
You must come.
I've been through Cleveland. I have never been to Cleveland because I don't know anyone in Cleveland, and now I do. So This is fantastic. So Laura and Fred, now how old are you, Laura?
I'm 23.
23. My goodness, I'm 6 years older than you. Think about that. It's really something. We're practically contemporaries, but my guess is your background isn't in beauty, though. What is your background in?
My background is in arts management.
In management?
Arts management.
Art?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, art. Oh, art management, like painting and that sort of thing?
No, it's and also I'm minoring also in theater. Arts management, how I would explain that is that you can be like a curator for a museum, or you could be like the director for a big theater company.
And I hate to say it, but I'm just looking at the time, and I'm thinking you're going to have a hard time putting all that on a business card. So you might want to just bring that in, Laura. Just bring it in. Not a lot. Just a few words here and a few words there. Take it from someone like me who just trims it down to a very concise message. You've heard me. You know how concise I am. Well, you'll learn. Just keep watching. Okay, don't go anywhere. I have to visit one more person, I think. Is it just one more? How many more do we have? Oh, I think it's just one more, right? It's Christoph. No, it's Gabe and Chris.
We're not Christoph.
I don't know. I didn't. You know how it is. They sort of. I jot things down on a recipe card. The next thing you know, I've turned the recipe card over, and then I don't know what's on the other side, and then pretty soon I'm confused because I have two recipe cards, and then that's it. Game over.
Enough as we know Christoph already.
Well, I'm waiting to see Christoph. He's single too. It's nice to have some single people, but it's nice to have some people who also are successful at relationships. And in the homo world, that's not that common. And so we have
11 years
with us. And now, Gabe and Chris, you're calling in from where?
We are in West Hollywood.
West Hollywood. Woo! Doesn't get any
and West Hollywood.
Than that. You got to be one of two things if you're in West Hollywood: gay or Russian, right? One of those two.
Correct.
So, yeah. And so that's why I can't move there, unfortunately, because I like guys, and I'm definitely not Russian. So I'm taking my time. I'm not Russian.
Do you know why West Hollywood has
not writing
bingo?
So now how long have you're young. How long have you been together?
11 years.
11 years already. That's really something. Well, you couldn't be cuter. My gosh, you're just adorable. And 11 years ago, how'd you meet?
Well, we met the day after Obama got elected. So the first 8 years were glorious.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Cheers. Right? Exactly.
You know, West Hollywood has a connection to bingo.
Yeah, I know. I was.
You want to know why?
For president, and quite honestly, I think if I had time, I would do it. But I'm real busy with this whole bingo thing, and then we started the pajama party. So, we're doing a couple different things. It's pretty exciting. All right. Well, anyway, so don't go too far. I'm coming right back and visiting with you. I won't forget you the next time, I promise. That's Gabe and Chris. And finally, Christoph, all the way from Providence Town. Yay! Woo! Oh, look at that. Wait. Hold it up. Hold it up. Stand up. What's it say?
So this is from your friend John at Hook in Provincetown, and this is the 400th anniversary of P-Town.
John is selling those? I thought he was out of business.
He's going strong. He's keeping going until the lease gets taken over.
Are you serious? Well,
Yeah.
Can you give me one of those T-shirts? I want one of those. Those are really cute.
Absolutely. I'm wearing to show you. He misses you. We all miss you here in P-Town.
I'm just in my Tweety Bird outfit because it's Burger and Buns. So
Look
I
at
wear
that.
something that kind of showed it off. You know what I'm saying?
I call pretty tight.
Ill-fitting today. And now I'm wondering today if you have, first of all, have you been in Provincetown long, or is it recent?
Oh, I moved to P-Town on Saturday, so it's still new, but I've been here for years. Like, I visited every 4th of July, but now living all summer.
Have you ever lived there for a summer?
No, let alone,
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. That's Christoph, because we got a lot to talk about if you've never lived there. I got to fill you in. So we're going to start tonight by introducing, along with, I want to introduce Naomi, who is our, she does a beautiful job. She plays the harp for us in Bingo Bonanza. And she couldn't be with us the other night when we did our very first pajama party because she was throwing shoehorns. She's in a shoehorn competition, tournament, I guess they were having in Richfield. And but she's just outside the front window tonight. She sort of moves around the trailer according to, where the kids are throwing rocks. So now I can see her, so I could just give her there we go. I just give her the nod. She knows, she just plays. And then I just told him about your horseshoes, throwing the horseshoes. She threw so many horseshoes, she couldn't play the harp the other night. Her hands were too sore. Her arms were sore from throwing the shoes. And I'm wondering, did you do well? Did it go well? You did, yes. Big thumbs up. And thank you so much. That's Naomi from A Mighty Fortress Is Our God Lutheran Church in Richfield. She's playing the harp with her latex living gloves, Playtex living gloves, whatever they're called. Anyway, those big yellow gloves. And also helping us tonight is our friend Chris, who is all the way from Fort Lauderdale. And Chris is a member of our team, and we have such a dream team. And I'm telling you, I look forward to these nights, partly just to work with our team, because we have this great group of people. And Chris and I have never met in person, but all we've met is just like this, and he calls me, but and I don't answer Chris because I don't have phone service while I'm catching up on bills. So I haven't been, that's the only reason I'm not answering.
It's nice to have Naomi back.
Well, if people tip enough, if they tip enough, and I share the tips with Chris and with Joe up here in Minneapolis, and Eli in Philly, and of course my manager, so he can retire comfortably in Florida with all the other Jews. And so it's just working out great. And Chris, I know that you've got a little bit of news to help us get started tonight. And I'm going to get my bingo page ready while you visit. Okay?
Perfect. So if you haven't already, you want to go to playbingobonanza.com to get your card where you can play along there. You actually get to play 3 cards. So you'll see at the top, it says card 1, card 2, and card 3. You can play all 3 cards for every game. You'll see numbers across the top as they're being called. If for some reason you don't see the numbers or your card doesn't refresh between games, just hit the new card or refresh button, and that'll get you a new card, and you can keep playing with us that way. We do absolutely appreciate those that share on Facebook. If you would, you could click the share button, and whoever shares the most will actually win a prize, win a face mask. Speaking of winning, by the way, I got ahead of myself a little bit. If you have a winning bingo, you want to make sure to click the I have bingo. And you want to do that quickly because the first 2 win. So the first one will actually win a video from Miss Richfield, and the second will win a mask. So be sure that you click I have bingo the moment you have one. And again, sharing is caring. So you can click that share on Facebook button. And I just want to say a big thank you to Laura from Schaumburg, who was our winner, who had the most shares ever actually this past week. So thank you, Laura, and congratulations. And with that, maybe pass it back to Ms. Richfield.
Oh, and Laura, does Laura get a mask then?
She does.
And the masks are darling. They've got a big smile on them. They say Miss Richfield 1981. And it's super cute. And so Laura's going to get one of those. And you could win one too if you just hit that share button and then just go ahead and let people know about this, because we want as many people to play as possible. Well, that is our first bingo game. Oh, Naomi's doing her bird calls too. I didn't know you were going to do that tonight. Oh, she is so talented, Naomi. She not only plays the harp, but she does these bird calls. It's just a surprise. You never know what she's going to do. You don't know. That's a part of the fun of it, because she's. So we're going to start in bingo in any direction. And what that means is you can go up and down, side to side, back and forth, any direction, 5 in a row. It doesn't matter. Up, down, sideways, diagonal. It doesn't matter. And make sure that you mark your free space, because we are going to do the free space tonight, okay? Mark your free space. And we're going to start bingo in any direction. So get on one of those cards. Remember, you can play. Oh, dear God, I've already. Oh, hang on a minute. They're already falling. No, don't move. Oh, dear God. Okay. Hang on. The ball just fell on the floor. There you go. Oh, I just counted these darn things, too. That's why I count the balls, because every so often they go a-flying. So, but remember, we're going to be calling all the letters and all the numbers on this particular game, okay? And just give us a hoo-hoo if you've got this first number, because it means you're lucky. Of course, everyone's got a spot marked because you want to mark your free space. But you can also mark 065, 065. And 065, if you've got it, that is lucky. That's what they say in the big bingo world. Isn't my, look at, they all line up all the different colors. I dyed these myself with Easter colors. So they're just beautiful and very spring-like. And I hope it's spring-like where you're living. I'm thinking of Laura and Fred in Ohio. Is it summery there, or what's it like? What is the weather like in Ohio?
Beautiful.
That's how it is here too. N41. And Laura, you're interested in the arts. I think that's fantastic. And are you a behind the scenes kind of gal? Or are you out on stage?
I would say I'm more behind the scenes.
Oh, because that's exactly where I was thinking you would fit real well. I thought, just with your hair pulled back and everything, I thought behind the scenes, perfect. You know what I mean? And then what does your dad do? Hang on a minute. 063. Fred, what do you do? Are you in the arts too?
I'm a retired physician.
Oh, dear God, really? A doctor?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. And what kind of doctor were you?
Rehabilitation, spinal cord injury, and stroke.
Okay. I don't think I've had any of that yet. I feel like I could have a stroke one of these days, though, at the rate we're going here, because I got a lot on my mind and I'm thinking of a lot of things. Does that create a stroke if you got too much on your mind? G57. And I'm wondering, can you still write prescriptions?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because I need the Pamprin with codeine. I usually pick up a big sort of a gallon jug of it in Mexico, but my Mexico trip was canceled. So I'm running low on the Pamprin with codeine. And I'm telling you, I haven't had one for a while, which is probably why I'm a little bit on edge, G48. Are you retired or are you still working?
Working a little bit, yeah. Consulting.
Well, it's the doctors and nurses today. We really salute you, because you guys were working in difficult situations. I mean, even if you worked with the disease that was going around, this chlamydia 19, was serious. It's a serious disease. You know what I'm saying? I just itch thinking about it. You know what I mean? I just think, wow. I had chlamydia 15, but I haven't had the chlamydia 19 yet. But B9, hey, how about that?
Oh, yeah.
B9, that's kind of medical, right? B9, better than malignant. Exactly.
I got it.
B9. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back. So now I'm looking at my friends from L.A., from Hollywood. Gabe and Chris, darlings. Oh, there they are. And I know one of you is wearing a Miss Richfield shirt. And 37.
Vintage now.
What kind of work do you do that you can afford to live in West Hollywood?
Well, I'm actually unemployed right now. I just lost my job.
You did? Were you working in TV or something glamorous?
I work in TV and advertising. I actually used to work for Logo a long time ago.
You're kidding me. Hang on a minute. B2. B2, everybody. Remember, it's bingo in any direction. Don't make it harder than it is. So you're working with the Logo.
I used to a long time ago, back when it was running original programming, when RuPaul's was on Logo.
Oh, those were the days. You know, when you got classy things like that going on, it's just hard. It's hard to go wrong. Were you responsible for that, for helping with produce that?
No, I sell the advertising. So we got lots of sponsorship. We actually used to run your Orbitz commercials.
I know, but you never called me personally to be involved. And I mean, I couldn't tell you how many notes I wrote to RuPaul. I would send her postcards from the road, you know, with beauty secrets and nice things, you know, just helpful tips, you know, to make her prettier. 073. And do you think I have a word back from her? Do you think she would just well, my phone's been disconnected while I'm catching up on bills, you know, so I think, so this isn't doing me any good, you know, because it's not connected. But she could have sent me a note, you know, she could have just sent me a note, right? Or maybe she can't write. Did she ever write you a note, Paul?
No, unfortunately. We see her around town.
You see her around town?
She just bought a new big house.
Would you tell her I'm trying to get a hold of her? Just
okay.
She's tall. She's a tall, darker gal. Very pretty, very pretty. And I hear very nice. I hear nice things about Rue. And 34. Anyway, and so what are you gonna do now that you're unemployed? What does the other one do? What do you do, Chris?
I work in retail.
Oh dear.
So I've also been stuck at home for a while, but we're going back.
You are going to go back? B7. Yeah. B7. You are going back though? When are you going back? Because you know we're starting to open up things a little bit.
We started opening up yesterday, actually. So.
And what store do you work in?
I work for Gucci. But I work for all of the stores. So.
Gucci. So hang on a minute. G53. It's bingo in any direction. And so you're working for the Gucci. Do you get a discount?
I do, yeah.
You get a discount at the Gucci?
Mm-hmm.
Because I take, you know, I'm a perfect size 6, actually. So
okay.
B6, everybody, B6.
Noted.
I don't care for the handbags though with the print. Seems like a lot. You know, like something in a
white one that has no print.
What's that?
We'll get you a nice solid one with no print.
Oh, that would be nice. But make sure it says Gucci on it so people will know. One time I had one Gucci bag only one time. Real nice bag. Got it for $8 in Turkey.
Ooh. Oh. I thought you were going to say Canal Street, maybe.
Oh, no. Oh, please. That's not the real thing. You don't buy real Gucci there. You buy real Gucci for $8 in Turkey. That's where you get real Gucci. I-26, everybody. So when are you going back to work?
Me or him?
I went today, and I go tomorrow, and then all next week. We're back in full force.
That's good, because the guy sitting next to you is going to be sitting at home for a little while, I think.
One income household.
What happened that they laid you off on TV then? They're not making TV these days?
Nobody's spending in advertising. A lot of layoffs everywhere, you know.
Oh, that's too bad. And so you're still in advertising?
Well, we'll see about that.
Well, do you know the people in production and places like what I'm trying to say? It's, you know, someone that could help me. Hold on. No, don't go. We'll get back to that. Don't think you're not off the hook yet. Do we have a bingo, Chris? Who is our bingo?
We have 2 bingos, actually.
No way.
Yeah. So our first bingo is Rich from Jersey City.
Rich from Jersey City, and who else?
Colleen from Hoffman Estates.
From Hoffman Estates? Where's that?
I think Illinois.
Sounds like somebody that could use the cash. All right, hot dog, we got a wiener. Let's sing that song.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
This is also a good time to remind you that if you have a few extra dollars that you can throw our way, I am also unemployed like Gabe, only I'm doing something during my unemployment and Gabe is just sitting on the couch playing bingo. You know, I'm actually doing something. So don't send your money to Gabe. Well, maybe we'll think about that. But if you can, just hit the tip button. It's a good time now because we're going to do the winner, spinner, spinner, winner. And we're going to ask a question, have a little conversation, visit a little bit, you know how we like to do. And we're going to do that now. So it gives you a minute to just, if you want to send us a little something. We do share it 5 ways. So, you know, you think to yourself like, okay, how much would this be divided by 5? Okay. So, and we also are going to be, because it is Burger, Buns, and Bingo today, Burger, Buns, and Bingo, because it's National Hamburger Day. We are going to be having a little beefcake, perhaps, joining us. I'm thinking of Christoph. Are you there, Christoph? Is Christoph still there? Are you there? There you are. And Christoph, I'm wondering now, we didn't ask you this ahead of time because we were afraid you'd say no. But would you consider being our beefcake baby? Today,
I've been eating a lot of beef and a lot of cake, so I think I'm the right guy.
Because you look like you'd work for me, personally speaking. You know what I'm saying? And I love the ink. It's very, very handsome.
Thank you.
So you promised that you might help us out. Oh, good. I just wanted to ask before I, announce your name like 5 more times and then find out you're not really interested. So good. All right, now Chris, I want you to come back for just a minute because Chris is going to help us with something. Because we are going to tell you that we are going to do bingo again now. We're doing bingo now. Tonight is Thursday. Are we doing bingo on Monday again?
Bingo on Monday again. That's right.
It's just, people think we rehearse.
No, we all
like
day
that. And people realize, no, this really is just happening right in front of my face. So Chris is so sweet. Anyway, so I love to do that to him once in a while. Keep him on his toes. Otherwise you're just pressing the buttons and you're writing code and blah, 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 things I don't really care about. So anyway, so Chris, we are going to do bingo though, right? On Monday. And then Thursday, we're doing the pajama party.
That's right. It was an absolute blast. Can't wait to do it again this Thursday.
It was super fun. It was. And you did all that technical work for it. And when we do the pajama party, which is now not Monday, that's bingo, Thursday's pajama party, and people can play trivia, and our leaderboard got a little, that was the only thing that
better next time.
Everything else worked. And, I know you were bummed, but we fixed that now. We fixed it. It's all done. But we have photos. You can take your own photo. We have trivia questions. We dance. We had a recipe. Well, I think that was it. And then me talking. That was an hour. That was
all that I can handle.
That was great. That was like they were pushing me along. So anyway, well, look what I have, Chris. I have the winner, spinner, spinner, winner.
I love that.
Which always helps us in guided conversation. Now, on the pajama party, it helps us select music to dance to. But look at, he's already looking at his questions because we got a whole bunch of questions. And I'm wondering what our winner, spinner, spinner, winner, what the pictures are today. And let's see here. Let's start with this one. Do you see that? That looks like a steak, doesn't it? It's a steak. This one says, it says, sun's out, buns out. Oh, look at that. Sun's out, buns out. Can you see that? There it goes. Sun's out, buns out. And then this one is, this one, oh, that's the steak. There's the chicken. There's the chicken. Look at him. He's like, hey, who's got my eggs, right? And then, and look at this. Ooh, can you see what that is? That's I love bacon. Look at that. And then Lewis, because we always have Lewis He is always going to be on the spinner winner. And so I'm going to spin. We're going to find out what we're going to talk about for just a minute. We like to visit just a little bit between games. And it is steak. It landed on the steak right there. And so, Chris, what is the question we have regarding steak on Bingo 18, Burger and Buns Bingo?
So how very perfectly appropriate. We're all sort of wondering, what is your favorite meat?
Ooh. So what are the choices?
So our choices are beef, chicken, pork, or other. And I can only assume that other means Christoph.
No, that's what I was going to say!
Now, if they have something else, they can certainly type it in the chat and share that with us.
So if they've got something else,
by the way, are we gonna convince Christoph to maybe take off his shirt?
I didn't know. We have to find out a way to do that. Chris, you're usually the one that handles all of my. I know you write the checks and everything else for me. You know, he handles everything. Chris is amazing. My manager, you know, he gets 15%. We're not sure why, but anyway. But what's nice about it is that I know that there's going to be other people that have meats other than those three. Oh, here we go. Beef. I'm from Texas. Oh, look at that. And then, filet mignon. And then I don't know what that is. Anyway, well, let me talk to Mike for a minute. I haven't even spoken to Mike hardly for 2 seconds. And I'm thinking of meat. I'm thinking of Mike, too. And Mike is all the way from Connecticut. And Connecticut now, I don't know, what are they eating in Connecticut? Are you meat eaters there? I don't know. Are you a bunch of grass munchers? No, grass munchers are up in Massachusetts and Vermont, I think.
We love grilling. We love our grills, our hot dogs, burgers.
Do you love hot dogs?
I love hot dogs.
Don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. Stay where you are. Look what I have in my fridge. Look at that.
Wieners.
You know, I have these partly because we did a recipe on our pajama party that involved wieners, and I had to buy a bunch of wieners, and I've been eating them and enjoying them. You know who else likes wieners?
Who?
Lewis likes wieners. So actually, I'm going to keep these out, and I'm going to open this package, and Lewis is going to be here in about 30 seconds. So, but we're not going to do that right now because I want to talk to you, Mike. Mike, what do you do for work in Connecticut?
So I work in higher education. I work at Quinnipiac University in student affairs.
And why would someone want to divorce you?
Well, he was cheating.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that you can talk about it. That's
if you want to know anything else, it's just you, me, and 600 other people. You ask me.
700, and people see it later too. That's the good news. So now, how long were you together?
Almost 10 years.
Oh, that's going to be a mess. How long have you been married?
Actually, we were married for about 5 of the 10.
Okay.
Technically still married. We haven't signed the papers. We don't even live in the same state.
You don't? Oh, he moved away. He's far away. Oh, let's see what other. Oh, Italian sausage, of course. Ooh, Doug. So, what nationality are you? What's your favorite meat?
Well, I'm Irish, so a good corned beef. St. Patrick's Day is amazing.
St. Patty's Day is real good. I like that too. We have some good Irish. We got some Irish pubs in town here. We don't even have that. I don't think there's all that many Irish people, but it doesn't matter. Anybody can join. I mean, actually, I'm not so sure they're not. You get in there. It doesn't matter whether you're Irish or not. You're just having a good time.
Absolutely.
Everyone's having fun. We have one downtown. We have a couple around town. They're just a lot of fun. And you said, what do you do for work? Then you work in higher education?
So yeah, I work in student affairs at Quinnipiac University.
But I also have a note to ask you about baseball. Are you a baseball?
I was a former minor league baseball mascot for 7 years. So I danced on dugouts, did all the promotions, stunts on the field, and crazy.
Do we have a photo of that maybe we could get and I could come back?
Actually, I can try to find it.
Yeah, try to find it. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere because we're going to find out what people answered. So you go find a picture of that mascot because I want to see what that looks like. People who dress up for a living. I mean, that would be fun. You know what I mean? Just to dress up and do something different and not be yourself. It would be a good time. I wish I knew what that felt like, but I just have made a living at just being me, So, Chris, what is the percentages now of the, the meat that you suggested?
Sure. So,
and we did not put wieners on there. I can't believe we didn't do that. Why didn't you put wieners in there?
I think we were all
Because
weirded out.
you're a fancy gay. That's why you're a fancy gay. You don't eat wieners.
Not so much. Not so much.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well.
So, all right. So the top one was chicken at 34%.
Oh, I love chicken.
And then it was and then beef at 32%.
Beef at 32. This is enlightening. This really tells us something about our
right? So down at 10% was pork.
Really?
And the remaining 25% was Christoph.
Ah, did you hear that, Christoph? See, I think we need to make a deal with Christoph.
It seems like the right thing to do.
Figure out a way. Christoph, darling, now listen. Now, people are very generous with bingo, and that really helps me because I don't have a job. And you don't have a job right now either, right?
No.
So we don't have to worry about your employer or anything like that.
No.
So we don't have to worry about, maybe you're getting fired because you don't even have a job yet, right?
I have no morals anyway, so having a job never prevented me from doing anything I wanted to do.
I know. I love you homos. You're just great. You're filthy. It's fantastic. So here's the deal then. Okay. So how many tips, Chris, do you think that we should get? And looking at now show us, can you show us a full view, Christoph, of what you really look like? I mean, I can only see it from here up. I mean, do what I do, like stand up and just show us. What does it look like, Okay. Oh my, oh dear. Okay, wow. Yeah, somebody's asking, Andy Phillips is saying, are you single? And you are, right?
Nope, I have a lovely boyfriend who's working right now.
So you're single. Okay.
I'm very single. For the tips, I'm very single.
I know, exactly. Billy Thompson, everyone, Lord. Oh, someone's calling you Lord. I know. I was thinking that too. Oh, Jesus, I was thinking. So anyway, so we're going to come back to that, all right? But it's going to be a number we have to figure out.
Probably maybe we raise the bar and it's 20 tips or so. And I'll throw in the first one.
Oh, so you're going to throw the first tip in.
Yeah, just to be good for it.
And you're loaded, so that should be good. All right. So, okay, so we're going to let's say 20. Well, 19, because you threw the first one in. Okay, and so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to play a fun bingo game next. And this next bingo game is... Yeah, she should never have beer before she does those bird calls because the bird calls come from here. You have to have a really good diaphragm to do that bird calling. And anyway, makes her a little gassy. It's okay. It's okay, right? It's Naomi. We love her. So it's going to be H, everybody. It's H for hamburger. H for hamburger, right? Now, H for hamburger, I'm thinking to myself, Eileen and Alan, now we're going to talk to them because they're in North Salem, New York, which is almost Connecticut, but not. Now, we've hardly spoken with you, partly because you're on the opposite side of the recipe card, and then partly because you're not in Connecticut. So, sorry, I know. It's the way it goes. You live with your choices. You live with your choices. So I'm thinking Eileen and Alan. Now, when you look at the page, did you see the design?
I see it.
Yeah.
What letters are we calling?
I and J.
Wow. Did you play bingo all the time? That was usually
every week.
Every week. Yeah.
Now you're not going to call N's, right? But there is one N everybody gets, and that is
free space.
Free space. Wow. You are like straight out of Central Casting.
Yeah. Right.
It's coming along real nice. Thank you.
We were practicing.
Very helpful. Well, you had time to think about it. I got to let you know for about a half an hour. So don't go anywhere. Okay, hang on.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to you some more. But we're only going to call what letter again?
I and G.
Which ones?
I and G.
Yeah, I didn't need the tone. I didn't hear. I can't remember. I and G. Okay, I and G.
Oh, dear.
I and G. So we're not calling yellow ones because those are O's. Here's an I. I-28.
28.
Last year, I could say I-28. I-28. So now you two crazy cats there in almost Connecticut, I'm wondering what is keeping you busy these days in quarantine? Are you home? Are you stuck in the house? Are you out running around like crazy people?
Stuck in the house.
We're in the house, but we get out, we go for walks.
Okay, well, it's not Connecticut, so
No.
G58, everybody, G58. And so, what was it? It's just I's and G's. Okay, I's and G's. That's the Red Bull and the green one. So, what kind of are either of you laid off, or are you able to work?
We're both retired.
Yeah.
Oh, you're retired. Wow,
Yeah.
more interesting. Hang on a minute. I-22. So,
I got it.
So now, how do you happen to be playing Bingo Bonanza with me? Have you ever seen me before in P-Town or someplace?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, we go to P-Town every summer, and we've been to your shows. That's where we got the
shirts.
T-shirts after your.
Oh, good, because I was starting to feel uncomfortable, like we didn't know one another, and yet you've got my merchandise, which is a little weird. But now that I know you've been to my show, I feel a little more secure. G54, everybody, and tell us a bit about yourself, because I'm wondering. I mean, I have no notes about you other than just a question mark. It just says your name and a question mark. I didn't know you were retired. I didn't know what was going on. What type of work did you do? Hang on. G53. What type of work did you do when you were, gainfully employed?
Ladies first.
I'm a retired school teacher.
And I'm a retired.
I can't hear you with the bingo thing going. All
Sorry.
right. What was the answer? What did you do while you were working?
School teacher, elementary school.
Oh, elementary school.
Yeah.
What grade?
K through 5, all of them.
All the grades?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that's a special place in heaven for teachers. It's a tough job, right?
Yeah.
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 It's a really tough job.
Yeah, I loved it.
Do you like children?
I'm sorry?
Do you like children?
I love children.
Oh, I'm so glad, because I don't care for children.
I know.
I-27. Well, they're often sticky, and I have such nice things. I-27. But I'm glad somebody does, because somebody needs to teach those kids, and you did that. I bet you're thanking the good Lord you're not teaching right now.
Oh, absolutely.
This would be a tough one. This would be tough, I think, don't you? I feel bad for the parents.
I feel bad for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the things I loved about school, and you probably agree with this, I love the social aspect of it. I love going to school and being able to see all my friends and visit with my friends. You know what I mean? That's half of it. And the kids are stuck at home, like I never talked to my parents all that much. G55. Can you imagine such a thing, being stuck at home? That would be tough. So I do feel bad for the kids. I feel bad for the parents and everybody. And now hang on a minute. I-26. Alan, what did you do for work?
I was a administrative law judge for New York State Workers' Comp.
Oh, wow. That sounds really important. That sounds like one of those jobs that provided for that probably provided you to be able to retire. I mean, I'm going to be probably pulling these bingo balls until I'm in a wheelchair. And I'll be able to do this in a wheelchair. What does it say? That necklace, that T-shirt, those gloves. She's amazing. Makes us all in the Twin Cities proud. Thank you, Tina. Isn't that something we're talking to you?
That's really nice.
Isn't that something we're talking to you, Eileen and Alan, but people are looking at me. It's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing sometimes. G60, everybody. Do you have any kids of your own?
Yes.
We do. We have a son and a daughter.
Oh,
Her family were
on
in
your ship.
your audience.
Oh, wait, were?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, who, hang on a minute. G47. Look at who just came along here.
Oh, Lewis. Hi, Lewis.
Little Lewis. You know why Lewis is here? Right here. Right, Lewis?
Yeah.
Right here. These look good. I'm gonna give you one, and then Mommy might have one too. So anyway, hang on a minute. G47. And so, do you have any grandkids or anything?
Yeah.
We do. We have 3.
Oh my gosh, you don't look old enough to have 3 grandkids. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, you got pictures. Let's see. Hold it up there. I know it's hard, isn't it? It's the opposite.
There it is.
Did you ever use an overhead projector when you were teaching?
That's the same.
Yes.
Oh,
And-
look
and-
at
yeah.
that. Oh, they're adorable. Are all 4 of them yours?
That's me.
Oh, that's you. Oh, okay. I don't have my reading glasses on. Sorry. One right here. G, everybody. G51. G51. Hello, Lewis. People are saying
Hi, Lewis.
Hi, Louis.
So, you know what's great about grandkids, though, is they're so special, aren't they? Because they're just something special. You don't have to worry about them as much. You can just have more enjoy them and just have a good time and send them home. Do they live close?
No.
No,
Oh, that's even better.
2 of them live. Sorry.
I-18. All right. I-18. We all love to hear that. I-18. Okay, and G, everybody. G57.
G57.
57.
I got it.
What's that? Oh, do you see? So do you have any pets?
Not anymore. No.
Oh, not anymore. Because you're retired. You're probably traveling and enjoying life.
We were traveling.
We were before.
Because traveling is so much fun. Although, staying home's kind of nice too. I have to say, it's kind of been fun to be home. I'm not usually home this time of year. I'm usually in P-Town. Are you coming to P-Town to visit me?
Well,
We hope
I
so.
hope we have our reservations.
When?
First week in August.
Oh, it'll be fine by the first week in August. I-19. I-19.
I hope so.
It's going to be okay. They're probably going to do shows outside. That's what we're looking at, outside shows. That'll be kind of fun, right?
Absolutely.
I think so. Oh, bingo.
Chris.
Hot dog.
Oh, my gosh, I know. That's exactly what I was thinking. Eileen, get out of my head. So who is our winner?
So we have 2 winners, actually.
2 winners?
Yep. So our first winner is Pringle from Plainville, Connecticut. And our second is Dave from Westchester.
You got it, baby. Let's sing that bingo song. Give it to me now.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Now grab your balls and play. I'm actually grabbing my balls right now because we've got one more bingo game to play tonight. But before we do that, and Mr. Lewis is making some appearances, I got to keep my hot dogs on the counter more often. It makes you come and visit us, and everybody loves you. And I know a lot of you have pets too. And if you got a pet and you're in our audience, grab your pet. But first of all, I want to remind you all, if you can, to just throw us a little something. If you can't, you just want to enjoy yourself, just enjoy yourself. We always give you a little reminder between games because it's hard to do a tip when you're doing that. And I'm thinking right now, Lewis and I are sharing cat food and eating hot dogs. And if you would be so kind as to throw a little something our direction in the way of a tip, then maybe we can get Lewis even a better grade of cat food. Right now, he's eating the grocery store brand, which he doesn't mind. He's so cute. Anyway, he's such a good boy. And and I also want to remind you that we do have a tip challenge happening right now with Christoph. And I think, how are we doing? I'm sure we don't know.
We are 3 away. Your manager keeps very good track of those things,
Yes,
And so he sent me a message.
Isn't that something? He does a lot of that in his head. He can just add it in his head. It's a very talented guy. Yeah, he doesn't need to. Yeah, he doesn't take his shoes and socks off. He just does it all in his head. So, here we go. Oh dear. Well, there's Lewis. So, end over here. But they're opening up Minneapolis a little bit. Are they opening up in Richfield, our little area? And are they opening up Florida? Are your beaches open and things?
They are. Wilton Manors is opening up, and
because I feel, Chris, like I'm going to start. I might start actually. I kind of don't want to take the bus. I usually take the bus when I go places, but I'm thinking I might start flying. That's what I'm thinking. And they're opening up the airlines, and people are actually flying. And so, anyway, so I'm thinking about it, and so I wanted to show you how I'm working it all out. With no further ado, get on that plane. Let's go someplace.
I'm Miss Richfield 1981, pageant title holder and beauty professional. I have decided to come to the Providencetown Airport, where I am addressing a small fear I have. Someone here today is going to help me, my two pilot friends, Nathan and his beautiful husband, David. Ooh, I'm looking through my magic mirror today, and look who else is looking through my magic mirror. It's Louis. Oh, Louis is going through the magic mirror. Look at that. Oh, man, yeah, he goes through the magic mirror. He's fantastic. He's magic. And you know what? While I'm doing my magic mirror, I am going to let Louis have a little taste of a dog while we do that, because I look in my magic mirror and I see Louis. And so let me get a little piece of, I'm going to get him a little piece of hot dog and make him happy. There you go. Here's a little piece for you, sweetie. All right, we'll put it right on the floor. There he goes. There we go. Anyway, so it's time to do the magic mirror. Oh dear, hair. It's time to do the magic mirror. I'm looking through my magic mirror and I'm seeing all sorts of, because when I'm looking at my magic mirror, you see, I can see everyone. When I'm not looking through my magic mirror, I see my audience. I see Christoph and Gabriel and Chris and Nick and Keith and Eileen and Alan and Laura and Fred and Mike. But when I look through my magic mirror, I see, let me look through. Let me look back. I see Christopher in Atlanta and Ty from DC and Natalie in New Hampshire and Stephanie in New York. Oh, Stephanie, I hope you're staying healthy. New York, they're opening up there. They're being real careful. Wear your mask, Stephanie. Wear your mask. And then Michael from Palm Springs and Louis from Pittsburgh and Jason from P-Town. Jason, maybe you can meet Christoph. You know, he's gonna, I hope he's watching. He must be watching because I'm looking at him. And Rod in Denver and Raymond in Seoul, North Korea. Wow. And Chase in Arizona. And I see Alice, my friend Alice, and Dorchester. She's always watching because in Dorchester, this is kind of it. And I see Todd. I see my penis. Todd Price is watching from Minneapolis, and Jamie in Nebraska, and Judy in Minneapolis too. Hi, Judy. I'm gonna have a picnic with her sometime soon. And anyway, and I see other people too. Mark and Craig and Leo in Minnetonka. Hi, guys. And Sean and Craig from Sandy. Oh, I love San Diego. I'm going to come to San Diego. You guys watch for me. I'm going to be at Martini's Above 4th. Sending love from Rochester. Chrissy, thank you. I love Rochester, New York. And Chicopee, Massachusetts, wherever that is. And Rob and Chuck from New Jersey. Wow. Well, we've hit New Jersey. I think we should wrap it up. So listen, hello to all of you, and hello to those of you who, I know some of you are
are dealing with the challenging things. There's challenging things out there. Look at this. It's coming back for seconds. There's challenging things out there. People who maybe aren't feeling good today. Oh gosh, sometimes you're not feeling good. I'm saying hi to you. I'm saying hi to my friends that aren't feeling good. I'm saying hi to my friends who might be unemployed. I'm thinking of Gabe. He's unemployed and he's here playing bingo. And if you're hearing my voice, maybe you're watching bingo and you're a little bit down. And I want to say hi to you. And I want to give you a kiss and a hug and a hello from Lewis and tell you that we love you here. And we're sending you good wishes, whatever's going on in your life. There's good things and bad things going on. And we just got to live with it, right? And got to make the best of it, right? So let's, with no further ado, speaking of the best of it, I'd like to do one last quick game. And this is an easy game. Before we start this, though, Chris, how are we doing on our challenge for Christoph?
We came through.
Hallelujah! Really?
Clearly, Lewis is excited. You could tell with. He won't walk away from the screen.
Oh no, he's when a cat shows you their back end, that's a compliment. Actually,
like a man sometimes.
Yeah, he's actually saying, "I want to see Christoph." He's kind of looking through the brown eye, but he's looking for Christoph. And so I want to, first of all, say thank you to those of you that tipped. And because it is beef or burgers and buns. And so I'm wondering, Christoph, if you could come forward for just a moment and just tell us, sweetie. Now, you don't have to do it at this moment, but maybe just give us a preview, okay? A preview of what it could be like for me in Provincetown this summer. What could it be like? What could I look forward to seeing on a really warm summer day when we're both reclining at the beach? Maybe we're at the P-Town pool or something.
I tell you, Mr. Tripp,
what will you be wearing?
I'll be wearing my shirt from Hook, but then on a warm summer day, if you were next to me, I would literally give you the shirt off my back. And that's
what would that look like? Oh my word! Oh dear! Oh Lord! Oh, Lewis is in the way. Stand up for just a moment. Look at that. It looks. I love the ink. Is it ink?
Oh, I got ink all over.
I love that. What are the tattoos? What do they say something? Do they mean something?
Yeah, I got a big scorpion right here.
Oh, you make it sound dirty. I love that. Oh, a big scorpion. I love
scorpion
that.
With a sharp tail.
I love big scorpions. I'm all about that. What else?
So this is a No Te Sotan, which is Know Thyself, and the word possibility in tribal lettering back from the early 2000s when it was popular. And it grew to here where there's mountains and well, you just got to come to P-Town and I'll show you in person, really.
Exactly. And are they just on the arms?
I got a couple of... I got my Chinese food characters here.
Hang on a minute. We'll look at those in a minute. Let me just start the next game. Oh, dear God. Oh, Lord. Oh, where did I? Oh, here. Hang on a moment. Okay. All right. Just give me a minute. Just give me a second. Okay. Oh, Lewis. Yeah. Look at Lewis for a minute while Mommy gets. Whew, that was really something, wasn't it? Did you like your hot dog? Would you like a little more? Would you like a little bite more of hot dog? I'll get you just a little bit more hot dog, and then you have to quit bothering Mommy, okay? Here we go. Here's another little piece. I'm going to put it on the floor for you. This is Mommy's. This is Mommy's. This is yours. This is Lewis's. There you go. So anyway, so let's start this next game. And this is game 3. Okay. I told her not to make those duck sounds. Anyway. So, this is game 3. No, what game is this? What one is this, Chris? Oh,
7.
Lucky 7.
Sevens.
So
I
we're
think we're all lucky now.
letters, right?
That's right.
Okay, all the letters. And we're doing, where's my second hot dog? This is great.
Christoph.
Christoph, right, exactly. Then we'll get back to Christoph in a minute. But we're doing all the letters, right, Chris?
All the letters. And it's just you got to get 7 numbers, not including the free space.
But no free space.
No free space. Don't
wait.
go early.
The first one to get 7 will win this, and maybe win a video from me, or you'll win something else. What else?
A great mask.
Oh, a mask, and those are available on my website, I think, aren't they?
That's right.
Do I still have a website? I can't remember. Okay. Oh yeah, I do still have a website. MissRitchfield.com on my store. It's bandware, actually. They do a great job. Let's start out with the Lady Legs of Bingo. B11. And has it been beautiful down there in Florida?
It has been absolutely gorgeous. I hope now that you're gonna start taking flights, you'll come down and stay with me. We can hang out by the pool, bingo by the pool.
That was really something, wasn't it, on that flight? I know. For a first-time flyer, to actually get out on the wing. But when I saw those other gals do it, I thought, well, they can do it.
You do it better.
Clearly, it's when you're from the Richfield beauty pageant circuit, you can do anything. B3, everybody. B3. Remember, it's the first one with 7 on your card. And I also want to say, who haven't we talked to yet very much? Nick, have we talked? We haven't talked to those boys from North Carolina hardly at all. Where are they?
Right here.
Hey. I hardly said hello to you.
Well, Christoph is.
Yeah, Christoph is.
Christoph is
happy.
That is a good point.
Come on.
You're hard to miss, I have to say. Look at him.
Oh, Lewis.
He sleeps with me every night. Do you have a pet, guys?
We have 2.
What do you have?
They're sleeping.
Oh, they're sleeping. What are they, dogs or cats? And 39.
They're Labradors.
Oh, they're labs. I love that.
Yeah.
Did you say you come to P-Town or you don't?
We do.
You do come to P-Town.
We do come, but we don't know what to do right now.
Ooh, and you know what I was just thinking? And one of you plays an instrument, right? What do you play?
Clarinet. Clarinet.
Well, you picked such a tiny little girly instrument. Are you such
I wanted to play the saxophone, but my fingers were too small when I was growing up. I couldn't play Daddy's saxophone. So
really?
my plan was to play the clarinet and then move to the saxophone. But then I hit it really big, and I got in the community orchestra, and I never left the clarinet.
And small fingers, huh? Okay. Yeah. So N43. You know who I don't think has small fingers?
Christoph?
Yeah, I don't think there's small fingers there. Oh, there you are. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Pretend you're playing the clarinet. No, that's the flute. No, the clarinet's down here. The clarinet's like this. Exactly. Oh, that looks good. We got to get you a clarinet, even if you can't play, because it just looks nice when you pretend, right?
Yeah.
Oh. And then you're in an orchestra, though, in North Carolina.
Yeah. A medical orchestra. We're trying to heal people with music.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. Well, whatever you say. N40. Personally, I like to take the Pamprin with codeine, or I have a cream that I use. I don't know. Music, I don't think is going to clear up, the situation. Anyway, it cracks and bleeds, and I just don't think. I-20, everybody. I-20. Remember, it's Lucky 7. Mr. Lewis has joined us for the whole second half. We're so lucky. And also, I wanted to check in with Mike. If we could go back to Mike, because I think he has. Do you have a picture of this now?
So this is me standing at home plate right before the national anthem. I was
That's you?
Yep, Rally the Raven, the mascot for the New Haven Ravens for 7 years.
It looks like it could be Nick or Keith. I was thinking too. If he had a clarinet, right? If he had a clarinet, it could be Nick or Keith. And so you're doing the national anthem in that kind of situation.
Absolutely. So
people are offended when someone takes a knee. So what's the what is the rave? What do? You run around and act like an idiot? Because that kind of sounds fun.
Absolutely. I got to sit on some guys' laps, and they had no clue it was me in there. I got to take pictures with people. I would do stunts and say hi to kids, but more importantly,
That sounds like my life in P-Town.
Pretty much. And actually, like you, we actually had our own merchandise too. So T-shirts and clocks and all that.
Oh my gosh, I got to get my manager on that. I should have a set of clocks.
Why don't you?
I don't know, because my manager is asleep at the job, right? He's getting 15%. He should be ordering me those right now. I mean, face masks. Come on. Everybody's got a face mask. Not everyone's got a clock. So don't go too far. N34, everybody. N34. How do you get a job like that, Mike? How do you get a job like that? And how do you audition for something like that? I mean, for a beauty pageant, you have to be pretty and under 250 pounds. But how do you get the job being a big bird?
It was one of those things where nobody else wanted it. They all knew they were going to sweat for 3 hours. So literally I said I would do it. And it just stuck for 7 years.
Did they pay you?
Not a lot of money.
No, you didn't get... It really does sound like my life in a weird way. It's just like, isn't it strange? I look at you, I don't think of us as having parallel lives, but really, you literally could be me, actually.
$25 a game and a free hot dog.
Oh, 62. What kind of work do you do there?
Well, there I was just literally doing anything possible.
Oh, but you work in higher education.
I work with college students right now.
Oh, college. Oh, bet you see some handsome men's. What do you think of Christoph tonight?
Well, considering I invited 40 of my students to this, I can't really say what I really think of Christoph.
Oh, what? No, I suppose not. Although they're college students, right?
They are.
They would understand. They would understand. And really, we pretty much could guess because you're single, right?
I am, and if Christoph had a clock, I would probably buy that too.
I know. That would be a Christoph with those great big arms pointed, but there wouldn't be a big arm and a little arm. There would just be two big arms. It would be hard to know what time it was, right? Exactly. G46, everybody. Anyway, oh my gosh. Well, it's so much fun. God, we're going over tonight because we're having such a nice time. I'm having such a pleasant time with all my guests. You couldn't be nicer, and I'm so glad you came along. I'm glad you found that photo. Maybe we'll be able to see you in action one of these days. N35. Don't forget, it's anyone with 7 on the first one. 7 on the first one. Now, oh, there we go.
We have a bingo.
Bingo, not too much more time. So let's see. Hang on, Mikey. Hang on. It wasn't you, was it? I don't think it was Mike. I think it's somebody else. Who was it?
So I admit I was going back and scrolling for the pictures of Christoph, so I'm going to have to look it up. But you could tell us who the bingo boosters are while I figure that out.
Oh, the bingo boosters. Oh, that would be a great thing to talk about because we always thank the bingo boosters. It's a little club of people that we created. And they're just helping us out in extra special ways. And so we always just take a moment, just say thank you to Dana in Boston. Thanks, Dana. And Robert, who I call Bob, in Santa Ana. Thank you, Robert, who's actually a friend of mine. We have many mutual friends. Chuck in Philadelphia. Thanks, Chuck. We appreciate you being so generous. Jeff, not Jeff, but Jeff in Dallas. Big D, little A, double L-A-S, as the song goes. And Tim D in St. Louis, Missouri. Thanks, Tim. And thanks to all of you so much for being generous and helping us. It's been so nice to be able to have a little bit of money coming in during my unemployment and also to be sharing it. We share it with Eli. We share it with our wonderful team of people here, and it is so much fun. So I don't know who the winner is, but we'll find out. But in the meantime, let's play that music and hot dog we.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
I want to remind you all, we have got a fun time coming. Next Monday, we'll be playing bingo again at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central, 6 o'clock for our friends out east. And then Thursday, we do our second pajama party that is so much fun. And come dressed in your PJs. And Lewis is ready to go. He's all ready to go. And so what did we have new?
We have our winners. We have our 2 winners. So
who are the winners?
Michael from Indianapolis and Jordan from Phoenix.
Isn't that great that people are watching from all over the country? I just really think that is swell. And and Christoph, could you just stand up one more time for us, and so that we can say, "Hey, Deb, hi, Deb." Deb said, "Thank you, Miss R," and Chris and the whole team. And then Christoph, oh, look at that, Christoph. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna be in P-Town, so you look for me, okay? I'm gonna be in P-Town probably the end of June. And I quarantine myself a little bit because you got to quarantine yourself when you come in from out of town. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get there early enough to be able to do that. And I'm going to come and see you. You look like you're living in an attic. Oh, he's like frozen in time. Look at him.
It's a bit of an attic, but
it is a bit of an attic.
Taking it homey.
And I have to tell you.
Yeah, I'm doing my.
And you've helped us raise more money. And where are you working when we get there that we can see you? Where are you working, Chris?
Find me on any street corner.
Yeah. Oh, so you don't have a job yet?
Underneath the boat. No. I'm just kind of doing projects and consulting out here and helping the businesses get back on their
regular job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful! So you'll have some free time and we can hang out.
Absolutely. I love to see you. You're welcome in the attic anytime.
And now that we know you so well, I hope that you'll join us for our bingo bonanza on next Monday, and then our pajama party. Okay? And I want to say thank you to all my guests. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it so much, Laura, and your wonderful father, Dr. Fred. Laura, good luck with your education in theater. Good luck, sweetie. I hope you do well. Theater is a great place. And I also want to thank Eileen and Alan. Oh, gosh, those retired folks there, taking it easy, and all the way in New York, almost in Connecticut. Right, so it's almost nice. I also want to thank my good friends Nick and Keith. We didn't have enough time to talk, but the talking we did, I thought, oh, you got your clarinet! I'll play it for us. Tune it a little. Here we go. Wow, that is fabulous. But thank you guys so much. I also want to thank Mikey. Thanks, Mike. And listen, buddy, good luck. Dump that. Just move on. Get back on that horse. And Gabe, I'm wishing you success. You'll get a job. Hang in there. All right, Chris.
Thank you.
Fill it with us. Here we go.
L is for the way you look at me.
Ready?
O is for the only one. It's very is even more than anyone that you adore. Love was made you.
There it is.
I love you all. Good night. I love you guys.
We love you.
I love you.
See you on Monday. All right.
That was fun.
Yeah.